welcome back to my channel. Hi, things have changed. Look, my location of where I lived. I've been moving the past couple of days and I am still trying to recuperate from it. Also, hair color. Yellow, I have had it in for about 2-3 weeks, I believe, so far, and I'm ready to take it out. I'm really ready to take it out, but I've never done yellow, and I think I look darn good. Ding! Background. Oh my god, no background. The galaxy. Because who doesn't want to feel like they're always in the stars? But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about why you're here. I have been watching with my boyfriend The Umbrella Academy. You've been watching it too if you clicked on this video and you want to know what happens and you want to recap with me. Let's get some tea and talk about it. So for this video, I've only watched the 3 episodes so far, so we're going to do a bit by bit so it isn't like an hour-long video. So I've heard good things about it and we want to give it a try, you know. So I'm like, I'll review this and see how it is. So we are first introduced to this woman giving birth in a pool. So they said like I think it said 43 women like were just magically ended up pregnant and gave birth that same day. And it's like, I was like, oh Lord Jesus, you don't have no time to prepare. Like, you don't know, you have clothes, you can't even name it. It's like, who the daddy is? Like, damn, you just end up pregnant and you have a kid. No warning. So I was like, so I guess it was this billionaire guy who felt like they had someone was spectacular with these 43 kids, so he wanted to buy them all. But he only managed getting 7 out of women. He paid for them, so he only managed getting 7. Which, okay, you know, you've never had a kid before, so you never had a kid before, so you want to, you know, like, you don't know what to do. You wasn't planning for this. I had a kid before, and it's like, it's weird. It's like, oh, okay, I don't know. I would have kept my kid. I don't know. It's just like, even if I didn't know I was pregnant, I would have still kept my kid. So he named them 7. I mean, he gave them all 1, 2, 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I guess though they have a robot mom, and they're going to explain a little bit later in the season why they have a robot mom. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to know because he had 7 kids, but one of them, number 7, didn't have powers or anything, or didn't have anything spectacular. At least that's what he told us. So I was like, I want to be nosy. I want to know, like, is she going to have powers eventually? Or what's going on? Is this girl just ordinary and she's just in this family? Or, like, what the fuck is going on? So I went ahead and I Googled. And I'm sure most of you probably, if you've seen the comics or whatever, you probably already know what's going on with her. But not me. So I did my investigation. And, you know, this season is probably going to get better. But I don't know yet. I don't want to spoil it. So, 7 kids, spectacular traits. One was like really strong. 2, I think he had the ability to throw stuff and like magnetically make it like go to where he wanted to go. I think that's what it was. 3, she had the ability to make you believe, I guess, whatever she said. And she had to start saying rumor has it, or like something with a rumor. 4, I think he was able to speak with the dead. 5, or was 4 the one who was actually was to jump through time and space? No, 5 was the one who was able to jump to time and space. 4 was the one who was able to talk to the dead. 6, I think he could turn into any monster from any dimension. And 7, of course, doesn't have anything spectacular as far as we think. So yeah, they talk about like the dad's funeral. So this band, number 6 died when he was a little bit younger, I think. So it's just 5. It's just 6 of them at this point, but they all were like in number 5. He was jumping through different times. He got stuck in a time, so he was no longer with them anymore either. So it was just like 4 of them, and they disbanded. And number 7 wrote a tell-all book about her life, in the life of them. So they all were like really disbanded, and this wasn't all together anymore. And so they all got together for the dad's funeral. They suspect foul play. Someone killed them. We don't know yet. We haven't got that far. I'm gonna stick to calling them number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because I don't know all their names yet. There's only 3 episodes in. I think I know Luther, Diego, Vernadette. I don't know how to say her name, but we just, like I said, we just don't call her number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Never. So yeah. I just find it's really heavy. We're gonna call them. Number 1 is trying to figure out who killed Dad, because he felt like someone killed him, and the rest of it is trying to live life, whatever. Number 7 was actually like a good violinist, and she's a teacher, so I guess that's a trait. Like I said, in like episode 2 or 3, number 5 come back, and he's telling number 7 because they were really close at the time. I think he like was stuck so far in the time and space that he's actually way older than them, but when he comes back to them, he's the same age that he was when he left. He has the mind of a 60-year-old.
I don't know what's happening to the door.
All right, there's my daughter in the background. Anyways, yeah, so he's in the body of a 60-something years old. But when he could jump back into time, back to them, he came back to the body that he left. And they're like trying to figure out like what happened. So he told number 7 that the world's going to end in like a couple of days, and that was pretty much his mission of coming back. Is that he is coming back to figure out how to stop it. He's trying to figure out how to stop the world from ending, because he lived in that ending world for years by himself. He was even married to a goddamn mannequin, and he led us to believe that it was a real person, but he was literally by himself, going crazy, living with a mannequin, surviving on whatever he thought he could find. So, yeah, it's just crazy. Just so crazy. But the first episode was not that interesting to me. I had to get really invested into it. Like the second, end of second and third episodes when it started getting more interesting to me, because I'm gonna go through episodes, mix it up. I do remember one part that number 1, when he was fighting the number 5 has people trying to kill him, but we don't know why. They haven't told us why yet. They just know that he has basically a bounty on him, and they're trying to kill him. People have tried to do it before, as we've seen, and he ended up killing all of them fucking soldiers. But these 2 seem a little bit more skilled, but they didn't successfully do it as far as yet. So, but we don't know why they're trying to kill him. So they ended up the episode that we ended off on, they were trying to fight to find number 5, because they found where he was staying, his family was staying, but they didn't find him. But they were supposed to shoot. They were fighting the family. It's like, we don't want you, we just want number 5. And number 1 was really big, and it was unattractively big. I was like, I would never want someone that big. I never wanted someone that big, because that's really, it was ugh. So at the end of that, they were fighting, and it was revealed that he had the upper body of an ape. That's what it looked like, a real ape. And it was like, ew. No wonder you always wearing shirts. Because I was like, why did first thing he do when he get up in the morning is he puts on his shirt and coat. I'm like, why does he always wearing a coat? Ain't you hot, bruh? Boy, put the coat on. So it was a little weird. But, that's how that, and they wanted number 7 to leave, because it was like, because of you, you're a liability, because you don't have power, so if you gotta see you, we could possibly die. And it's like, no, bruh. No, y'all doing too much. It couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. I'd be like, you been a bitch ever since we was little, with your stuttering ass. You better chill it. Oh, they ended up having to kill Mom. Well, Diego did, number 2, number 2. He ended up having to dismantle Mom, because number 1 and number 3 thinks that Mom poisoned Dad, and that's how he died. But she a little cuckoo. She been living with Dad for so long that girl is just cuckoo. But she's a robot, so it was like, yeah, what you expect? So yeah, he ended up having to dismantle her, turn her off, and it was really heartbreaking, because she actually was like a mom. Even though she was a robot, she was like a real mom to him, and she was there for him through life. She gave them their names when Dad couldn't be bothered with it, and she was helping Diego with his stuttering. Number 2 with his stuttering, she was helping him because he was like, he couldn't say stuttering. It's like, just imagine mine. I thought it was a really cute moment. It was like a little emotional for me when he had to this mentor. You could like feel that connection and that bond, and you know, like that's the only person he really was really close with. Like they all really did much like their dad, because they felt like experiments to him. Because you could see little clips, he would fucking have tapes of monitoring them on their whole life. Even when they're asleep. Like, it was weird. Like, you adopted us to use this as like experiments? But they were basically like little superheroes as kids. They were superheroes, basically. There was one real cool scene when they went to go help these people that was hostage. It was badass. I loved it, that scene. Because you saw their powers in action. So all that was really beautiful done. And, okay, yeah. So that's where we left off. When, the brother, Ape Man, we got to see Ape Man, and no one in the family knew that that's what he was hiding back there. They thought that he was just working out so much because he's the super strong that he got really super buff. And to the surprise, no. And so, number 7 meets this guy she was teaching. Sorry, my eye. She was teaching for her violin class. Yeah. And they're starting to hit it off, so he's becoming in the season more, I can see. And, yeah. Number 2 was supposed to be in Police Academy, but I guess he got kicked out. Now he's just like a vigilante, pretty much. Just pretty much what he is, a vigilante. And, yeah. Oh, they have a monkey. Well, the dad did. He had a monkey. I don't know if it was a servant. It was like servant / friend. But he could talk and everything. They all can understand him. So, but it was like a monkey. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I don't know what the hell that is. Hope that they explained that a little bit more too. I really want to know. I'm really invested to know what is number 7's power, if she has a power. I really want her to have a power, because I feel like if that's unfair if all the other, like, or I want to know if they're going to introduce more of the other kids, because there was 43 in total. And he only has 7 of them. Like, I want to know if we're going to get to introduce to more of the kids. Like, or if they turn out to be villains or whatever. Or if they even know they have power. Or if they even know they were all born on the same day. Like, what do they do to celebrate their birthday? Because they're all the same birthday. Also, number 4 can see the dead brother. Number 6, he can see him. Like, he's the only one who can see the dead. I mean, I don't know why he hasn't told them that he can see them. He can see that they're brother. Like, when you want to think that, oh, you guys, I can see number 6. You got something to say? Like, I can translate for you. But he's like a drug addict. And I think he's a drug addict because he don't want to hear the voices and he don't want to see the dead people. So that's his way of not having to see them. It's always being on drugs.
Mommy.
Yes, Mama.
Mommy.
Yes, Mama.
We watched the movie. Then that little dog did this.
Oh, yeah. She's so funny. So, yeah, that's my little parts of the show. If I missed anything, drop it in the comments, or if you have a favorite part that you liked, let me know. And as we watch more of the episodes, I will talk about it more and review it. This, like I said, this is a spoiler, so please, if you haven't watched it, I should have already said this in the beginning. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you already listened to this video all the way through, and I'm just saying it, sorry. But I find it, even though when someone explains it, it's more, but it still doesn't like take the fact from seeing it. So far, this show has a 7 out of 10 for me. So far, just because the first 2 episodes was not all that. The 3rd episode was, which is like normal shows. You gotta get introduced. You gotta develop character development, blah blah blah. But still, so far it's a 7 out of 10. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So if you watch the show, let me know. If you're going to watch the show, let me know. And I've also reviewed other shows, so you can subscribe to me and go look off my other videos, because I mean, why not? Who else? Why wouldn't you want to listen to this beautiful voice and this beautiful face? Ding! So thank you for watching my video and sticking with me through all this craziness and this shaky camera quality. Just thank you. Okay? Have a good day. Bye-bye.
I love to hold you close, I love to wake up next to you. So we